Danny Acosta for Fight Magazine here with Cain Velasquez's head trainer, Javier Mendez. Javier, there's a lot to be made about speed and size in this fight. Do you feel those are the two most definitive factors?
Not the speed, the size. Yeah, Brock's size is going to be a definite factor for us, and we're looking to beat that size and his speed with our technique. A technical fighter, in my opinion, will always beat the bigger size guy if the technique's right.
With Cain Velasquez, the moment he entered your gym, you saw a champion in him. How much has that idea been reinforced all the way up to this point?
Well, from the very first day I saw him, I thought he could be a champion, and it's 100% being reinforced, and we'll find out on Saturday whether my thought has been accurate. So far, everything I've said about that kid has been on the money.
What's been one instance that stands out in your mind where you really saw, wow, this guy is better than Frank Shamrock, he is better than BJ Penn and other students that have been in AKA?
Well, it's basically how he would take all challenges and the mental side of him that wouldn't give up no matter what. And although BJ and Frank, they had the same qualities in them, but Cain in every area was just strong. Like BJ's problem was kicking. He didn't really like kicking too much. He liked knees, but not much in the kicking. He liked boxing and kneeing, but he didn't really use his kicks very well. Cain does his kicks really well, does his knees, does his boxing. With Frank, there were certain things about Frank that just weren't there, like the power wasn't quite there like it needed to be. With Cain, the power wasn't there at the beginning, but the power is there now with the perseverance of him continuing to work on his technique. So, and just the mental aspect of what he has and understanding what the technique needs to go and being humble enough to continue to listen to what his coaches want him to do.
As his stand-up coach, do you see a distinct advantage standing against Brock Lesnar, and also how do you intend to deal with Lesnar's reach?
Stand-up is an advantage for us, and I actually feel that on the ground we have an advantage also because people don't understand how good Cain is on the ground, and they're just thinking about the size of Lesnar, and we're thinking about it too because he's a great athlete, but Cain's wrestling is top-notch, and his Jiu-Jitsu is pretty damn good also.
Cain fought last in February and Brock fought last in July. How much did that extensive training camp, that time where Brock was preparing for a different fight and Cain had time to prepare for Brock, how much has that guaranteed in your mind that Cain Velasquez will come in and take this fight?
I don't think that had anything to do with it other than the fact that, we got our next opponent. We knew it was Brock, coming after the Carwin fight, and we just prepared for it. I mean, basically, both those guys are a little similar, so we were going to attack it almost a little bit. They're a little different, so we were going to have to go a little different with Carwin, but they were similar in the sense they were huge, and they both had tremendous power. So that's one of the aspects that we have to be careful about is both of those guys possess incredible power.
Cain Velasquez obviously has established himself as a world-class fighter. There's a lot of talk about the first Mexican heavyweight. How much potential do you see Cain can be as a personality and a figurehead of mixed martial arts?
Well, as time goes on, I see Cain taking that role, being a leader, and helping everybody and just being good to the people, everybody, and we're not talking about specific race. We're talking everybody. He's proud of his heritage, but, he's proud of everybody and all the fans. He's not looking at one side only. It's everybody. He's there for all the people.
Is Brock Lesnar a little scarier with the beard, do you think?
No, I don't think Brock Lesnar is a little scary with the beard, but I like Brock Lesnar. I think he's great for the sport. I think he's a great fighter, and he's the king of the hill right now. So, I like them. I think Brock is great for the sport.
What will be the most impressive thing about Cain Velasquez come Saturday night?
Well, his overall ability to take the fight wherever it needs to go. That's what will be the most impressive about Cain. Not one particular thing, everything, because he's a well-rounded MMA fighter.
Javier Mendez.